Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. Let's talk about everything else that is happening in the world of crypto, guys. So, guys, Bitcoin deep down. Bitcoin deep down to please. Bitcoin deep down to $89,000, which is sound crazy, but that is Bitcoin and crypto for you. That is market for you. So why is the market down? Why is Bitcoin still dropping down like never before? What is happening in the market? So is the Bitcoin and crypto crash over now? So what is happening? So which is why today, we'll be looking into the chart. I'll be showing you guys around what is happening in the market. First, I want you guys to know that, so we still have some of the big boys, which they keep selling, taking profit, which it also contribute to why the market is down. We also have some positive news in the market. We have some people which they keep buying. Silo added almost more than $800 million worth of Bitcoin just yesterday. El Salvador added more than $101 million worth of Bitcoin today. Those are huge buy from the big boys from the way as well as countries. So you all know El Salvador created their Bitcoin strategic reserve just a few years ago. But guess what? As of today, they are holding roughly between about 700 Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, which are we looking into that. That is roughly between about, almost close to $700 million dollars in Bitcoin. So now I'll be showing you guys around. We'll be seeing what is happening in the market. Let's see. As you guys can see here, with the weekly performance, most of the altcoins are down. You can see from here. So Bitcoin is slightly recovering back up right now. So trading around, $93,500, which I think, it's fantastic. But for now, so one thing I want you guys to know is that, the crypto fear and greed index, the sentiment, is now at the lowest since February. Just this year when Bitcoin dipped down to, $74,000 per coin. So don't sell your Bitcoin and crypto for the way the big boys, the way in which they are trying to take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. So don't sell your Bitcoin for them. Don't fall for the fraud. Keep saying it. Accumulate now and hold, or you all know the way the Wall Street they will take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. So guys, if you are watching from any of my social platforms, you are watching from S, you are watching from Kick, you are watching from Twitch, head over to the YouTube channel at Charisco Crypto. I'm streaming to YouTube right now. So let's discuss. Let's discuss Bitcoin. Let's discuss crypto. I'm also streaming to Pump Fund as well, which the official streaming coin is called BChat. It's live there. If you want to add any meme coin to your portfolio, get some BChat. So guys, what you are looking here, I don't know. Okay. If I can move my camera so you guys will see it better. Or let me try and zoom in so you guys can see it better. So taking it down this way. Let me see if I can move my camera. So let me see. So we should be able to show you guys this chart here better. So we have some charts that still show that, so the market, is still in a bullish scenario. Let me see if I can move the camera down this way. Charisco. Okay, guys, let me try and the chart. Let me try and explain it for you guys better this way. So you can see with this is February. Here where you can see right now, this is February. This year when Bitcoin dipped down to $74,000. So this is the fear and greed index chart, which is show that so right now that is the exactly place which we are in the market right now. So let me show you so you can see it from this side. Okay, good. So we are in the same line which we were that January, February. It was February this year when the market crashed out, when everybody was be fearful, thinking, oh, maybe the market is going to zero once again. But a day like today, so you guys can see Bitcoin is still trading above, $93,000, which is why, you never go wrong by buying Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one of the best performing assets in the history of mankind. So which is why I'm here and keep letting you guys know every single day and keep telling you guys what is happening in the market. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you are missing a lot. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so that each time I'm live, you guys will get notified. We'll be able to discuss Bitcoin and crypto. So just like I was saying right now. So yeah, El Salvador now hold more than 7,400 Bitcoin. They keep accumulating. So the way they are trying to scare you out and take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you, this is normal. You all know I will never be bearish. Instead of me to be bearish, I will be bullish. I keep saying it. Each time the market deep down, take it as an opportunity and accumulate as much as you can. That is one of the way for you to, accumulate wealth in order for you to be wealthy, in order for you to be rich. If you can't hold the 2-3% dip, you will be rich. So the big boys, they keep trying to scare you out of the market to take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. This is how easy it is for people to change their sentiment in the crypto space. Look, Bitcoin deep down with about 10. Bitcoin is now down with almost about 29% from all-time high. So guess what? Everybody be scared. More people being fearful. People have already changed their sentiment towards Bitcoin and crypto. That is crypto for you, which is why I keep saying, don't be scared. Bitcoin and crypto is here to stay. But if you are being thinking, who is selling? Who keeps selling? Keep saying it. I've been tracking the market. The truth is that we have so much outflow from the spot ETF. So Bitcoin spot ETF, there's so much outflow from them, as you guys can see here as well. We have so much outflow from a Bitcoin spot ETF. Looking here, you can see this is a BlackRock Bitcoin spot ETF holding. BlackRock, which is the IBIT share trust. You can see here, over the past few days, over the past few weeks, they have so much outflow than inflow. You can see they have been selling. Be selling and selling and selling and selling. They always have just one outflow. They just have a one inflow here, but the rest have been outflow. So negative with about 2,700%, 1,300%. They have been selling most of their Bitcoin, and their last sale was about 7,484 Bitcoin. That is huge. So it's not quite easy. So because that is crypto for you. So many people have been bearish, thinking, oh, Bitcoin, it's going to zero. No, Bitcoin is not going anywhere. So that is market for you. The market just traded sideways for now. So which is why I keep telling you guys, this year and hold whenever the market is down, and I take profit. If you guys were here over the past few months, I'll be saying this, that a day like today is coming, which is why our DCA portfolio dollar cost average, you know, is coming. We'll be starting a DCA portfolio, which is you don't even need to ask also, oh, Charisco, what are you buying? So you guys will be seeing what I'm buying, what I'm adding to my portfolio here live. So looking at the market, you can see, let's look at the total US spot Bitcoin ETF. Can see that it just dropped down dramatically. They was holding about 6.7% of total Bitcoin supply just a few months ago. Now they are holding about 6.29% of total Bitcoin supply. So you guys can see, just BlackRock alone was holding more than 800,000 Bitcoin, but now it's holding 790,000 Bitcoin, which show that, they have been selling. BlackRock was just about 2 weeks ago, BlackRock was holding about 805,000 Bitcoin. But today, BlackRock is holding about around 790,000 Bitcoin, which show that just in the past few weeks alone, BlackRock sold about 15, more than 50,000 Bitcoin. So that is the market for you. The big boys, they've been taking profit. And guess what? That is one of the ways to scare you out of the market, to take your Bitcoin and crypto away from you. So don't let that happen, which is why I keep telling you guys, stay strong, stay in crypto this year, hold for a long term, for sure you will be in profit. So then, I want you guys to look at this chart here. So looking at this chart here show that, so the market, Bitcoin for sure, I've been saying this, the dips are coming. So take profit so that you'll be able to buy. So with this chart here still show that so Bitcoin will go at least Bitcoin will head up to, you can see that this chart here pro out this play out between about 2018, also play out this 2022, but you can see here this is where we are right now, 2025. So this chart here still show that so Bitcoin will go head up to at least 200 W SMA, which is around about 60 to 70,000. But guess what? Not now, but now till 2026, for sure the market will dip down. And this chart here is showing us that, so for that to happen, but a good bounce is coming. You can see a good bounce usually come before that happen. After the all-time high, you can see here after the all-time high, then we dip down. So a good bounce have to come back up to this a good bounce have to come back up to the 200 D SMA. So meaning at least you have to see we have to recover back up here to the 200 DSMA before the market consolidates more, before the market dip down more to the lower side. So which is show that the market is still looking strong. You don't have to be scared. I totally understand. More people be fearful. Your portfolio is down 20-30%. If you are holding a just altcoin, which we'll be looking into the market before Q&A, totally understand that so many people in their portfolio will be down, at least we must say about will be down now like about 20, 30, 40, 50%. You are just holding an altcoin. Even if Bitcoin dominance dropped down dramatically, we show that so a huge pop is also coming for the altcoin, your altcoin holding, which is why you don't have to be scared. So guys, don't be scared. Keep holding, keep accumulating. Looking at let's see here. You can see the positive side of the market is that so El Salvador makes biggest ever Bitcoin purchase as the price hit a multi-month low. Yeah, as Bitcoin dipped down, with about a multi-month low, because Bitcoin dipped down to almost about a 6 to 7 months low right now. So which is why so many people been accumulating, not just El Salvador. Sailor as well, Michael Sailor, the CEO of strategy, announced yesterday that they added about how many Bitcoin the strategy added yesterday. Huge amount of Bitcoin, which I'll be showing you guys right now. So you can also see it here. This is a tweet from the president of El Salvador, President Nayib Bukari. He made this tweet about a few hours ago. So Nayib Bukari said that, so you can see here, they just added a plus, plus they just added another 1,098 Bitcoin, so which is now around about 7,474 Bitcoin, just like as I said earlier, so which is worth about $688 million plus as of today. This is what the big boys are doing. Buy when there is blood in the market. Buy when there is blood in the market. And take profit when there is greed. When everybody being greed, saying, oh, the market is going up, Bitcoin is heading up to $200,000, $300,000. Say, hey guys, take profit. Keep some cash on your side. Don't be scared. The best time to accumulate is a day like today. It does not mean the market will go lower than here, but just like as I said earlier just now, the chart showed that Bitcoin may head deep down to at least between about Bitcoin may dip down to at least $60,000 to $70,000. So now till 2026. So, but a bounce need to happen before that dip come. So we show that we are still on track. The market will recover back up. Don't be scared. This year and hope for a long term, for sure, we will all be in profit. Keep accumulating as much as you can. Bitcoin is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's an asset with a limit supply. You can't print as much as you can, just like the fiat. Get ready, get prepared. A reversal is always coming. A big move is always coming. But for that to happen, these dips are normal. So if there is no dips, there will be the upside. If there is no bear, there will be boom. You guys know that. So if you are being investing in Bitcoin and crypto, you have to totally understand that this is a normal day in crypto. 95% of a Bitcoin has now been mined. Yeah, 95% of total Bitcoin supply. Bitcoin is 21 million that will ever be in existence. But guess what? 95% of the total supply has been mined. We show that we have at least about 5% of total Bitcoin supply to be mined in the next years to come. 21 million forever. That is why you never go wrong by holding this asset. Accumulate as much as you can. It has become one of the best performing assets in the history of man. And it will keep being, you guys can say 95% of a Bitcoin supply has now been mined. So it's very, very important because there's no much Bitcoin out there. Even in the centralized exchange, Kraken, Binance, BYBIT, and the rest, so there's no much Bitcoin. We have less than 50% of total Bitcoin supply in centralized exchange. So about um, we have about 5% of total Bitcoin supply, which has not been moved in the past 10 years. Guess what? We have almost about another 8 to 10% of total Bitcoin supply, which has not been moved in the past 5 years. So that is to let you guys know that Bitcoin will keep going up in value. You can see strategy just added another 8,178 Bitcoin. That is huge. Just strategy alone added 8,781 Bitcoin just this week alone. Yesterday. So the big boys keep accumulating. A week ago, so many people being bearish, thinking, oh, Michael Saylor, the CEO of Strategy, who will be selling his Bitcoin. But guess what? MicroStrategy say no. They are not selling. They keep buying and buying and buying. Wake up, guys. The big boys, they keep accumulating. So even if the market will deep down, it will deep down like previous cycle because we have the big boy which they are willing to accumulate, which they are ready to accumulate as much as they can. You all know when Bitcoin usually blast up with about 10-20% a day, it's coming again. So I was here 2022 when the market dipped down, Bitcoin dipped down to $16,000. Everybody been bearish. So Saylor was still saying if Bitcoin dipped down to $1, he will accumulate them more. So which is so I keep saying, you never go wrong by DCA, spread your money across the market. Don't trade high leverage. It's simple. Should I be using high leverage to trade? For sure, you will get liquidated. You all remember just about a month ago when $90 billion sweep out from the market in 48 hours or 24 hours. That's because we have so much leverage. It's one of the things that even get us to where we are today. Leverage, high leverage. So many people play with leverage. That's because they've been bullish, thinking Bitcoin is heading up to at least $150,000, $200,000. They use so much leverage, borrowing against their money to trade, which is not how it works. So stay strong, stay in crypto. This year and accumulate. You all know that for sure. Bitcoin will keep surging, but the downside is just a matter of time. We all know, I'll be saying it that we usually go with a 4-year cycle in the crypto space over the years, which you can also see this chart here, which I showed you guys earlier just now. We have been going with the 4-year cycle, which is 1 year down, 3 years up. If history is on our side, now till 2026 should have been the downside of the market. Then 2027, the market start recovery back upwards again. If you know very well and you believe in Bitcoin, you have go through the white paper of Bitcoin, you understand that a Bitcoin is here to stay, and Bitcoin by 2030, Bitcoin should be trading $500,000 to $1,000,000. Why will you be scared? So I'm not saying go all in. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't go all in. I'm being taking you guys through, telling you guys what I've been doing over the past few years. This year, accumulate as much as I can. Mostly a day like today, when Bitcoin deep down so hard, at least you have $10, $20 to invest in the market and hold for a long term, hold for the next 2-3 years. Bitcoin is an asset. When you're investing in an asset, you have to give it time to grow. Not when you are coming to the crypto space, you expect to double your money in overnight. It don't work that way. So which is why so many people come into the crypto space, put all their money in meme coin, say, oh, I invest in crypto, I lose my money. No, it does not work that way, guys. So don't go all in meme coin. Bitcoin is totally different from crypto. Bitcoin don't compete with crypto. So Bitcoin, Bitcoin is being Bitcoin is decentralized. So Bitcoin is being powered by energy. Bitcoin is not centralized. Bitcoin is not owned by any entity. Bitcoin is freedom. Bitcoin is everything you need. Bitcoin is the money which you need as a human. So the way they are playing games to take your Bitcoin and crypto away for you, don't fall for it. Don't fall for the games which the way they are playing. So don't fall for it this year and hold for a long term. For sure, you will be in profit. Let's see what next. Okay, strategy, which I said earlier just now. So strategy accumulate. You can see here, Robert Kiyosaki, Islam Warebefu. So Robert Kiyosaki, you all know that the author of Read That and Poor Dad. So he just Islam Warren Buffett because he's calling a Bitcoin gambling. No, Bitcoin is not gambling, or that is say. So Bitcoin is not gambling. Bitcoin is an asset. So many people who don't understand Bitcoin, they usually call it gambling because they don't understand how Bitcoin works. So Bitcoin is a real asset. Bitcoin is everyday money which you need. So Bitcoin is everyday money. Even if Jack Dorsey, he say that Jack Dorsey, which is the former CEO and the founder of S Twitter, he said Bitcoin is the everyday money. So Bitcoin is the everyday money. So Bitcoin is the computer, is everything you need is in Bitcoin. So which is why you never go wrong by buying it. Just imagine it, an asset with a limit supply, which is 21 million that will ever be in existence. We have more than 58 million millionaires on this planet. If each millionaire said today, oh, I need a one Bitcoin, what will happen? Ask yourself. That is when Bitcoin will skyrocket to the roof. There's no much Bitcoin for them to get. So one thing about Bitcoin is that you can't print as much as you can. When there is no much gold, you can say, oh, let me go and get go and mine more gold, or let me go and confiscate. Go and confiscate gold. You can't confiscate Bitcoin. You can't mine more Bitcoin, more than 21 million that will ever be in existence. It has been programmed by code. So Satoshi realized in 2008 that the financial system of today is being created to take away our buy power. He said, "No, what should I do?" So Satoshi said, "Oh, I have to create the everyday money, the digital gold, which is Bitcoin." He think that so is the real money, and for sure it's the real money. 2011, Bitcoin was literally below a dollar in 2011. Today, Bitcoin is still above $93,000. That is huge, never before. So Robert Kiyosaki, he said that he believed that gold, silver, and Bitcoin is the best. Now he's accumulating Bitcoin. Those are the smart people. One of the smartest guys on this planet. They keep accumulating and accumulating. So guys, let's do Q&A. Let's look at the market performance before Q&A. Let's look at the market performance. Okay, that's great. With the weekly performance, we have two altcoins which are up, which is privacy coins. You can see from here. So Zcash is up to about 25%, which is also a privacy coin. With Monero, which is also a privacy coin. The rest are almost down, followed by Bitcoin Cash. I think those are the few altcoins which they are up, but the rest are down. Bitcoin is down with about 10%, 9.75% right now. Look at Ethereum, down with almost about 10% as well. Ethereum with Bitcoin just down with almost the same percentage. Followed by SRP. You can see SRP is down with about 8.7%. BNB is still holding strong. And Tron as well. BNB is around down with about 3.4%. Solana down with about 12%. Tron is down with about 2.7%. Those ones are holding strong. You can see Dogecoin down with about 8.8%. 6%, followed by ADA. ADA is down huge as well, 16%. That is huge. Hype liquidity, 2.8%. Yeah, we still have so much trade going on in hype liquidity. So, guys, that's the market for you. If you have any question, drop your question on the chat. So, stay strong, stay in crypto, don't be scared, accumulate as much as you can. Each time the market is down, take it as an opportunity. For you guys, most of you guys did tune in today. So one of these days, which most of you guys will tune in, I will tell you guys where to drop your address. So I will be sending. I say I want to send big chat to you guys, but I can't see most of the chat from you guys. But don't worry. So maybe by tomorrow, if I'm not streaming tomorrow, make sure your notification bell is on. If I'm not streaming tomorrow, so my next stream, so I'll tell you guys where you guys should drop your address. I'll be sending a big chat, which is the official streaming coin from Pump Fund, to you guys. You guys can see. Let me refresh it. Okay, you can see I'm streaming to Pump Fund right now as well. So this is the official streaming coin, which is BChat. It's live on Pump Fund. Get some BChat if you ever need any meme code to add to your portfolio. And it's a long-term project. The plan is to be using a streaming revenue, at least 20% of streaming revenue from Pump Fund, buying it back and lock. And it's a long-term project. So the market cap is still small, which is why I say we still have a long way to go. And 30% of the suppliers of today is already locked, which you guys can see here. We have the about 59% where you can buy and sell, which is the liquidity. So guys, stay strong, stay in crypto. Let's do Q&A. Let's go through some of the questions. Let me see from here, man. We can see, how are you guys doing from Pomfon? S as well. If you're watching from S, guys, retweet. Big shout out to you guys. Oh man, if you're watching from S, retweet. Let's discuss. I have so many people still bullish about the market, so just like about what it was about 3-4 days ago when Jack Dorsey announced that he's building on Bitcoin, at least to be using a Square as a Bitcoin payment, for everyday transaction, which is huge. So many people being bullish about the market. Why do you think Sailor keep buying? Market Sailor added, such a huge amount of Bitcoin just yesterday. That is because that so this is the game. This is how it works. Sometimes the market usually deep down, for why in order for him to scare you, for the big boys to scare you out of the market. They make you feel like, oh, Bitcoin is going to zero. No, it's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. So which is why I'm seeing the fear and greediness, as you guys can see with this chart here, show that the fear and greediness is is down like never before. Let me quickly show you guys from a CMC here, coin market cap. You can see from CMC we are in extremely fearful. The fear and greediness is between 50 right now. Extremely fearful. This is how easy it is for people to cheat their sentiment in the crypto space. Now people they think that, so many people who believe in the market just a month ago when Bitcoin head up to $126,500. Now everybody be scared once again. So guys, Bitcoin is here to stay strong, keep accumulating as much as you can. So whenever the market is down, it's not a financial advice, but that is what I've been doing over the past few years. This year, dollar cost averaging, buy as much as we can whenever the market is down, so that you'll be in profit whenever the market is up. That is how it works. That is how the big boys make their money. People who make money in crypto are not traders. I keep saying it almost every single day. Don't trade so much. So when you get addicted to trading, so most of the time that is how you get liquidated, borrowing more money to win. So then the day you will lose, you lose it all. So don't use so much leverage. So 2013 Bitcoin was still trading around $204 in 2013. So even if when, which is about just 2022 here, 2022 Bitcoin was trading around 20,000. So don't forget 2022 when Bitcoin dipped down to a low of about 16,000. So that is market for you. That is crypto for you. Just 2016 Bitcoin was here around $700 for 2016. So guys, I will see you all By tomorrow or next, make sure your notification bell is on so we can discuss Bitcoin and crypto better. Charisco is, if you are watching this stream right now, share with your friends and family. Let them know about one of the best performing assets in the history. That it's just down for a while, but it's not going anywhere. Guys, Charisco is out. Don't forget, you are smart and intelligent. With Bitcoin and crypto, financial freedom we shall all achieve.